Hello and welcome to what will be the last episode in this season of Mordheim. We're doing the Curse City, is what I've called it.
Yeah.
They started to like cross-marketing like a complete bastard. So we're actually going to be playing a slightly different scenario today, where we're going to do the monster hunt scenario with the monster in the center of the table, which is going to be it's taking a lair in the wizard's tower that can be seen in the center of the table, and we've got it's like sort of a Cathayan dragon that has taken residence there. Now our warbands have gone out to take down the dragon and
pilfer its hoard, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. So, because this is the last game, and although we're going to get items from it, we needed some sort of incentive as to why why are we playing this? Now, me and Matt are actually we're at the top end of this campaign, aren't we? So
I don't know if it's a top end. It's when like people volunteer and everyone else steps back.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what's happened in the campaign rather than us pulling ahead.
Yeah, well, Pete's got a bit busy, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And his lich has been a bit weak.
Yeah.
Phil has had to respec twice.
And been very, very unlucky.
Yeah. So then that leaves me and Matt in contention for sort of like the leaders of the campaign. So what we've done is the dragon is going to have 8 wounds instead of 6.
5.
8 wounds instead of 5. Each wound that we do to the dragon is going to be worth 1, like, sort of victory point, for lack of a better word, to see who wins this campaign. And the last wound is going to be worth 2, giving a total of 9, meaning there can't be a draw unless both of our warbands die. It might happen. But yeah, with the Cathayan Dragon, maybe you can guess what our next Mordheim campaign is going to be, which I think we're all raring for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if this one's petered out by lack of warbands. All right. So the dragon is also toughness 6, just to give it a bit more survivability. Because this is normally a multiplayer scenario where you'd maybe get some interplay of like who's going to attack the dragon. Maybe I'll attack you. Whereas we both want to win, like the campaign. I want to win the campaign, Matt. Not going to lie. So yeah, just to give it that bit more survivability and make it a true challenge to defeat the dragon. So that's the actual scenario and what we're going to do, and we'll go over gangs. So I'm going to start this time, Matt. Okay. Yeah. So I've got Bojack, which is my possessed leader of the gang, which I always want to say like Top Cat, but no. So Bojack is weapon skill 3 because he's had a hand injury, but strength 5, effective toughness 5 because I've got resilient as a skill.
Yeah, so that'll come in close combat.
Yeah, I cause fear. I've got strike to injure, so I get +1 to my injury rolls. And my spell is that I've got visions of torment. So on a 10+, I can cause like another model to go stunned if they're within 6 inches of me, or if they're already stunned, I kill them. Though, if we do that to the dragon, sort of has a bit of a different...
Anti-magic dragon.
Yeah, so it ignores stunned.
Yeah.
So it can't happen to that. So I don't know why I'm having to explain it.
Yep.
So I was thinking with the knockdown. So knockdowns cause the dragon to lose an attack, but he just flat ignores stunned, right? I've then got my Werekin.
No.
You've gone?
You treat stunned as knockdown.
Treat stunned as knockdown. Knockdown is mine. Yes. So
-1 attack, yeah.
I can -1 attack it with that spell.
Yes.
So then I've got my Werekin, which is a possessed, because Phil always gets confused with that. Like, what's a Werekin? He's got 5 movement, but I can sprint, so go to 15, which is why it's worthwhile mentioning. I've got resilient again. I've got strike to injure again. Oh, and both of my possessed have lucky charms, because I found one and I'd already bought one.
Of course you do.
But I needed some sort of protection on my leader, and then we both rolled one on a cart.
Yeah.
Like, it was you that found one on a cart, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, there you go. I've then got a mutant with Axe, Light Armor, Shield, Black Blood, that's weapon skill 5 and leadership 8. I've got another mutant that's Axe, Light Armor, Shield, Black Blood, that's... I rolled a load of skills for this one. Sprint, Acrobatic, Causes Fear because I got horrible scars.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That is all sad times. I've also got a Dark Soul, but that's missing 2 games.
Yeah.
I've got the one that got Stupidity last game. So sadly, I won't have like my Immune to Fear from the Dark Soul. I will have Immune to Fear on a normal Dark Soul, which is not Lad's Got Talented yet.
Right, yeah.
That's weapon skill 3. Got a sword and axe, and no other changes, but that is strength 4. And then I've got 3 beastmen just to round off the gang, which are weapon skill 4. I got ballistic skill 4 because if you can't choose the weapon skill, you've got to choose the ballistic skill. So great for them beastmen. And they've got 2 axes each and leadership 8. So a fairly good leadership across my gang, but not
unlike the Skaven.
Yes. So I basically split them into 3 groups. One with my leader next to the mini tower that's got 2 beastmen. I've got the central group, which has got my mutant, a beastman, and my dark soul. And I've got my fast flanking force, which is my both guys with sprint, which is the mutant and possessed on the right hand side. And hopefully they'll appear dots now.
Cool.
So Matt, what have you got?
So I still have my Assassin Adept. He's decided to show up. His old wounds not bothered him today. He's finally found a new brace of Warplock pistols after a long time searching for them.
But you sort of sandbagged your amount of gold spent by the fact that you just always kept the gold searching for your pistols.
Yeah, I didn't bother wasting it on much, and I didn't want a massive warband because that means more painting. So
why did you pick Skaven?
I know. Well, that's why they squeak Team 6 is the small elite band of rats. So, yeah, the Adept, he is still Ballistic Skill 6. He's got a spear, a buckler, because weirdly, Skaven heroes can't take shields, but the henchmen can.
But it's because they're night runners. They need to parry things, not...
So, he's got some light armour that he found, and his brace of Warplock pistols.
Okay.
Then I've got a Black Skaven with Fighting Claws. He's been injured a couple of times, so he has -1 initiative, so he's initiative 4.
Oh no, only initiative 4.
He has gone up to weapon skill 5 though. He has the Art of Silent Death, which we've been seeing in the other games, which gives you the extra attack and you crit on a 5 to 6.
All right, cool. Yeah.
He also has Frenzy, so we're going to have to be careful with positioning so he don't just wander off on his own. Then we have the next Black Skaven with the Weeping Blades. He has lots of skills. He has Expert Swordsman, he has Resilient, and Lightning Reflexes. So if he gets charged, he can strike first.
And he's initiative 5, so he's
still
going
initiative
to
5.
be striking first.
Against, I think pretty much everything is lower than him.
Yeah.
Then I have my 2 Night Runners. One of them is Ballistic Skill 6 and has Eagle Eyes and Trick Shot, which ignores cover. Eagle Eyes gives him longer range with his sling.
Yeah.
As we were saying earlier, the slings haven't been particularly prolific in this campaign.
No, they've not done as well as I thought they would.
And the other Night Runner has Strength 4 for some reason, and has Eagle Eyes and Trick Shot, so he's not been as good apparently. Then we have the Sorcerer. So the Sorcerer has the Children of the Horned Rat, which allows him to summon D3 rats. We've got maximum rats this time. Hopefully good dragon food to bait the dragon out a bit. That's what the plan is anyway. Then Henchmen. We still have the 2 Spearmen with shields, the Verminkin with spear and shield. You have +1 leadership, which still only makes him leadership 7.
But still, his dragon causes fear.
Yes, so we've got a chance of getting in there. Then a Verminkin with club and shield. He has +1 initiative, so he's initiative 5 as well.
Yeah.
Then the new additions to the roster this time. We've finally, as you said, I sandbagged enough gold. We've now got a rat ogre in the team.
Yeah, just in time to take
add
on
a
the
bit of
bigger
muscle.
monster.
Yeah, add a bit of muscle to the team. And because we had a little bit of gold left over, we've got 1 new Verminkin who has a sword and shield because I was running out of models.
Yeah.
So we've increased the size of the warband quite a bit, and we've hopefully added a bit of punch with the rat ogre.
Yeah. So with that, we will see who is the best warband in this campaign. But first, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of these Mordheim videos. It really does help me know what to prioritise in terms of like different game systems. Whether you want to watch that heresy crap, I don't know. If you don't, click this Mordheim video. If you really like the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon, which basically keeps the channel going, as well as getting you some dice that you'll see used across this game, the dice tray, and access to the Discord. And with that, we'll catch you in the game. This video is sponsored by Older Gods, a terrifying cosmic horror, now available on Amazon, Tubi, and Apple TV. The film follows American Chris Rivers, who, after the disappearance of his troubled friend, travels to the remote Welsh countryside to investigate what happened, leading him to a dark apocalyptic cult. UK Film Review described it as horror of Lovecraftian proportions that sends a rush through your system and makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Indie Rap calls it a truly unforgettable cinematic experience. It sears into your brain long after the film has ended. Screen critics labelled it dark, twisted, and unsettling. Film and TV Now calls it atmospheric and unsettling psychological horror. Older Gods is available to purchase or rent on Amazon Prime Video now, as well as Tubi, Apple TV, for as little as $2 or £3. You can watch the trailer for Older Gods at the end of this video, or if you want to watch the film straight away, check the links in the description below. Okay, so this is the board. We've got the dragon in the centre that can't be targeted until it comes out of its lair. And we're going to roll to alternate, or not roll to alternate, but we're going to roll to see who controls the dragon each turn after it emerges. So that rather than alternating or having it just stuck over one side all the time, just gives us that bit of flexibility. So one side just doesn't have a terrible time of getting to the dragon. So let's roll for first turn, Matt.
All right. Oh.
Ooh, I go first. Which means I'm forced to give away my plans. My Beastmen with my Mutant and Dark Soul over the far right are just going to start making their way round. They don't want to just entirely give away my plan. We've said that the town square actually is this sort of oval on the edges of the building. So if you're on a walkway, you'll be within the dragon's lair. My possessed and sprint mutant are going to be well within their ranges to go there. And that's just, I want to start getting up there. And the rest of my gang are going to move to the borders to not give away too much. That's my 2 beastmen and leader, to just be on the edges, to not give away anything to Matt. So Matt, what are you going to do in your turn? So for Matt's movement phase, Matt, do you want to go where your groups have gone and
So
what your plan is?
the little group over here that was going to be my flanking force have come a bit shyer, and we'll try and take this to keep away from Max's deadly mob.
As in, like, try and take these...
Yeah, get the high ground, but
yeah, they kick the staff.
instead of going into the building to get a good arc, we're going to stick closer to home.
Right.
Then we've got the central group with basically my melee fighting force, supported by the sorcerer in the middle. We have sent some nice bait out for the dragon. So this giant rat has actually entered the town square to try and bait the dragon out so that I can start putting some shots into it.
And so that means at the start of next turn, the dragon will emerge and we'll roll off.
Yeah.
It's got to charge if it can charge, but we'll roll off to who controls it. I suppose the alternate one, whoever's not... Say your models are in combat with that. I'll roll the attacks. Yeah. Your Dragon Ogre's also there, notably, ready to pounce on that dragon. It causes fear, so it's immune to the dragon's fear.
Then we've got the leader, a Night Runner, and a couple of expendables in this building, ready to go either way. Maybe to pin Max in place with the shots, or to have a go at the dragon.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and we have said, because the dragon's so large, you can fire into combat with it and not like be hitting your own guys or anything. Yeah. And that's just so Matt's ranged guys have something to do. Otherwise, like my gang doesn't care because I've not got any bows because my bowman died last game. But it just gives like half of Matt's gang something to do. And with that, we'll get into turn 2. So, the start of turn 2, Matt, let's see who controls the dragon.
Oh.
I do this turn, but what it's going to do is charge. It's going to have to charge your giant rats because it can do, and it's the only charge option. So, it charges the giant rats. It's
in the movement phase. In the shooting phase, it can still use its flame template.
Yes, it can.
Breath weapon.
So, I am going to flame this way and get... Go on. So we're going to say that the flame template doesn't go through floors and stuff like that. So I'm going to flame through this window and get Matt's Night Runner and Leader. So Matt, what strength?
It's strength 3 is the breath weapon.
Right, so I imagine it wins your Leader on a 4.
Yep.
Nope. And then the other guy, I get a 3.
And I am toughness 3 on my guy, so it does not wound.
No. So then that's into combat. Matt, how many attacks do I have?
You have 4 attacks on the dragon.
Okay, so I'm going to hit you on at least 2. What's the weapon skill?
It was weapon skill 4, and I'm weapon skill 3, so you're hitting on 3s.
So 3 hits.
At strength 5.
So 2 wounds.
Unfortunately, the rat has no save at all.
And I get a 5. So
that
it's dead.
rat is dead.
Yeah, but that's clearly Matt's plan.
Yeah.
And it's in a bit of an okay position for Matt in his turn. But first, possessed turn. So my leader is going to move 8 inches forwards to this point, followed by, in fact, I'm going to go behind my beastman because I don't want my leader attacked by Matt's shooting, even however unlikely that is at the moment. My flanking band are going to start angling back in now that Matt's not taking up residence in the building, and they're just going to get round to here. That's a beastman, mutant, and dark soul. And then my sprinters. Now my sprinters have got to decide which way to go now. I'm going to go... Do you know what? I'm going to go right up to the tower. My slowest sprinter moves 12, so they can both get up there. And that's my Werkin possessed and my Black Blood mutant. And I'm going to knock the tower out of the way and put it back. So that's over to Matt's turn 2. So into Matt's turn 2. Matt, you've got this big dragon in front of you. What are you going to do about it?
So I'm going to declare some charges because we have a black Skaven with Frenzy. So he has to declare a charge if he's in range and can see them.
Yeah.
So the first thing he's going to do is charge that dragon.
Okay, so...
He's frenzied, so he ignores the fear.
Yes.
So he has 12 inches of movement, so he goes slamming... This tiny little rat goes slamming straight into the dragon.
Right, okay.
Then the obvious one, our fear-causing rat ogre, will go in as well. He has movement 6, which gives him a 12-inch charge.
Yeah, so that 3-inch charge there is definitely in.
Then the black Skaven with Weeping Blades, he's going to attempt to charge the dragon, but he's a scaredy cat, so he's going to have to make a leadership check on leadership of 6.
Ooh. Oh,
He's scared, so he's stuck.
Yeah, any more charges?
Yeah. The giant rat here, I'm going to have an attempt at charging him in.
Okay.
On a mighty, mighty leadership of 4.
Does he not get a bubble from the leader?
The leader is there, so I guess he could.
Like,
we're still only leadership 7.
Okay.
So leadership 7. No, that rat's not going in. He's not happy with...
I can only help you so much, Matt.
Yeah.
I can only help you so much.
What we can do then is the new Verminkin, with his little sword and shield, will attempt to charge through that door.
Okay, so that's one in the building that I can't really get the camera around to.
So he's going to use the leader's leadership of 7. He's scared as well, okay? That will do for charges because I don't think we're going to get anyone else in. So we'll start with normal moves.
Okay.
The Night Runner here
Next to the leader,
he's going to move up onto here to get a better view. Oh, hang on. Cancel that because I'm... The Verminkin at the back, he's going to do some roof running and try and get in front of the slinger, ready to roadblock Max's guys. He has 10 inch of movement, so he's got plenty of movement. Try not to tip everything over.
I need to put some texture paint on that, maybe.
Maybe. Then the group over here, I have a Night Runner who's in contact with that walkway. So he's going
to got a couple in contact?
No, unfortunately, the Night Runner's a lot faster than the other Skaven, so he's going to have to go it alone. So his initiative test passes. He's got good initiative.
Finally, your ability to roll ones comes into it.
So he's going to climb up 3 inches. So,
and everyone else into contact with the scaffolding?
Ready to climb up next turn. They're going to just tuck in. What I might do, actually thinking about it, is send the giant rat on a bit of a scouting run. We're going to send him over here and see what happens.
Okay. So then that's into your shooting phase, I imagine.
Yeah.
Of where we starting?
We're going to start... Let's work left to right, actually. So
the trick shot... Is he quick shot?
No, because it's a sling. He's Eagle Eye, which gives him the extra range, which will put the dragon in half range.
Yeah, easy.
He's moved, so he cannot shoot twice. So he's going to shoot once with his sling. He is ballistic skill 4.
Yes.
So he would normally hit on 3s, but he's moved for 4s. And I think
he's a large target, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think it is.
Yeah. It must. Look at it.
Yeah. So
either way, are you in agreement? It's a large target.
So it'll go back down to 3s.
Okay.
With large target. So rolling to hit. Managed to hit.
Whoa.
I probably want that for the wound.
You do.
It's only strength 3 and it's toughness 6.
It is. Does he pull a Pete?
No,
just about not.
We will then try the sorcerer with his newly acquired sling.
So he's useful this game.
Yeah, so he's ballistic skill 3, so it would be 4s.
Yes.
But large target down to 3s. He's not moved this turn, so he's on 3s. Oh, bouncy
he gets his
terrain.
6 out of the ball.
Oh, he hits.
Does he get a 6 to wound?
He needs 6 to wound? No.
Next, do you want to do your vermin? Are you one that's just moved onto the scaffolding on the left?
I will. Yeah, let's do the slinger first, the Night Runner here. So this one's ballistic skill 6, so he's hitting on 2s.
Okay.
And it comes, we'll try a different dice for my leader. So my leader's got a brace of wartlock pistols. He's going to try and shoot through the window at the dragon.
Okay.
He has
what ballistic
eagle
skill are you?
6.
Right. So
I just want to check if he's in half range. Yeah, he's in half range because of the eagle eye. So 2s. Of course. Every single time that is a misfire.
That's like your first shot of your new pistols that you've just done this day. Right.
And I'm going to have to look up the rules for misfire.
Well, let's roll it and let's see what it does.
D6. I think that explodes.
So, yeah, the weapon explodes. Causing a strength 4 hit.
Do you want to roll it, see if you
I'd love to. I would love to.
Oh.
I do. It can't cause a critical.
So
it's strength 4.
So it will unfortunately ignore his light armor because he has a light armor and a buckler.
And you can't block it.
Can't block an explosion. So he's wounded. He only has 1 wound.
Really?
Yeah. He's knocked down. Initiative test because he stood on a ledge. We'll try that again. He's fine. So he fall. He's knocked down on the ledge. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so that was pretty poor shooting from the Skaven as ever. So combat then.
Yeah, and you've managed to end. Let's just all think for the audience. Matt's ended up at the top of this campaign with rolls like that.
Yes. As I said, dude, so like the volunteering, as everyone else has stepped back, I've somehow been left at the front.
Hey, you've done it to yourself this time.
Okay, so we'll go with the highest initiative first, which will be the Black Skaven with Fighting Claws.
And Frenzy, so he doubles his attacks.
Unfortunately, his base attacks are only 1. So he
gets 2 still. He gets
1
2.
for base, which pumps into 2 for Frenzy.
Yeah.
He then has paired weapons and Art of Silent Death.
Yes. So you paired weapons, you don't count the other one as offhand, do you? Because it's paired.
That's what we've been playing, yes.
Right, cool. No, I was just clearing it up.
Yeah. I am weapon skill 5 on my fighting claws, so I will be hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Which only 2 hit.
2 hits, and your strength 3?
Strength 4 on Black Skaven.
But still 6 is to wound because it's toughness 6.
Yes. So I get 1/6.
And we've said the dragon is armour 4, so it's -1 to 5s.
No, in the book it's 5 with no modifier.
Didn't we change it when we changed the toughness?
No, you said toughness 6 and 8 wounds.
Right, okay. Right, so with the dragon with the 5 up save, goes to 6s.
Hang on, I need to see if it crits first.
All right, go on.
Does it crit? Yes.
Right, see what the crit does.
So unarmed crit does a 2, which I don't.
Are you not
is very
bladed
good.
weapon?
No, it counts as unarmed.
Okay, well...
Unless you want to count it as bladed.
Well, it's a blade, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but for some of the rules it counts as fighting unarmed. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's not a modifier, that just removes the armour save.
Right. So no armour save then.
No armour save.
So he's down
so
a
he's just
wound.
down a wound, yeah.
And Matt gets a silver with the first wound done.
Yeah, 1 point.
So next into your rat ogre.
The rat ogre. He has 3 attacks and he's weapon skill 3, so he's hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Only 1. All them 1s. But strength 5, but it's still 5s because we've increased the toughness to 6. He wounds. Does it crit? No. So just 1 wound at strength 5.
So that's -2, and that does another wound.
You don't get modified.
Why does it not get modified?
Because that's the rule. It's
is
just a
it
5 up unmodifiable save.
Oh, right.
So you can if you remove it,
Yeah.
that you can remove the dragon save, but you cannot modify it. It just has a 5
Oh, right. So
up
it's
save.
flat.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the 5 up save for the dragon, no, and Matt does get that wound.
So we do. So we're on 2 points so far.
Now the dragon strikes back. It's got 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Now I'm in control of it this turn.
Yeah. So you can decide to split them or to just muller one of them.
I'm going to put 3 into the fighting knives guy.
Yeah.
And 1 into the dragon ogre. Not dragon ogre.
Rat
ogre. So the 3 into the fighting knives guy. I get 1 hit, and that's why I put 3 in. It wounds.
It wounds.
Is it a crit? No.
What did you hit on? Because I have parry. I forgot about that.
Right, so Matt rolls his parry.
Oh. No.
No.
Fail.
So I've done a wound.
Yeah.
It's not a crit. How many wounds do you have, Matt?
I only have 1 on pretty much every guy apart from one of my slingers.
Right, okay. So what does the wound do? Dead.
Of course it does. It takes him straight out of the game.
So into the rat ogre, I hit on a 4 that I've done. I don't wound.
Unless it's toughness 5.
Yeah. So there we go. Well done, dragon. Right, so that is the end of Matt's go,
Yeah.
which would be into my go.
Let's
But
see who
first,
goes to dragon.
yeah. So at the start of turn 3, we're going to roll to see our priority with the dragon.
Oh.
I do again. So it's in combat, so there's going to be no charges with it.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to breath weapon over Matt's 2 rats here.
Yeah.
So it definitely is able to get them.
Yep.
So onto the Night Runner. It does.
That wound. Yep.
It can't crit.
No.
So what does it do? 4 stunned.
And he'll need an initiative test because he's balancing.
Yeah.
So he's fine because they are.
Oh, because he's a 5 initiative.
Oh no, they're only 4. So
Oh,
he
he's only
falls.
got-
So he's stunned and he falls to the floor.
Right.
So he'll take some hits.
So it's a fall of 4.5 inches.
So strength 4. Is it? Hang on.
I get a 3. So Matt has fallen 4.5 inches. Let's see, D3. 3 strength 4s.
Yep.
So it does 1 wound.
There's 1 wound. He does not have an armor save.
There's no armor saves allowed. 3.
So
he's still just stunned.
Yep.
Right, and then onto the Verminkin
Yep.
that you just bought in the last game.
No, this one is the.
Oh, is he an experienced
He's the
Verminkin?
experienced Verminkin.
So it wounds on a 4.
Yep.
It does.
I do get an arm save though, because he has a shield, so he has a 6 up armor save. Nope.
No. And what does it do? 4, stunned again.
Stunned on initiative.
Initiative that.
So he passes. So he doesn't fall, but he's stunned.
Yeah.
If he'll stay. So he should stay because he's. There we go.
Right. So that is into combat where the dragon and the rat ogre are going at it. And do you know what? I'm going to turn the dragon so that we get this heroic combat of the rat ogre. Matt, what is your initiative?
The initiative of the rat ogre is 4, surprisingly.
Ooh, what is the dragon? So the dragon's initiative 6. It's got 4 attacks.
It's hitting on 3s.
So it hits 4 times.
Yep.
Oh, Treb 1.
So it gets 1 wound.
Yeah. Have you got a save against Strength Dragon?
No.
No. So he
takes 1 wound.
Yeah.
We'll use Henry's Hobby Butterfly dice to put him down to his 2 wounds.
Okay, and then you've got your attacks back.
I have 3 attacks back.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Oh, that's better than last time.
Yeah, not too bad.
Strength 5 versus toughness 6 is 5's wound. Oh, terrible rolling again.
Right, so that is the dragon's go.
Yeah.
And he's over to Possessed. So my Possessed are going to continue up the ramp and they actually just get to the top of here and balance. That's how you balance, Matt.
On nice flat bases.
Yeah, flat bases that are also really heavy because they're metal models. My flanking group here, Flankensy, is going to get... It's how far is it? It's 4. There's about half an inch off the bottom and 4 to there. So I'm just going to... They're on the ramp, but they're like sort of stacked up as they are. I want to start climbing the ramp. My plan is to do diving charges off the highest ledges I possibly can onto the dragon's back. Maybe I should send this mutant over at the same time because that one has acrobatic, so I might actually be able to do it. My Werekin Possessed, though, has sprint and movement 5, so he's going to go 8 to the bottom there and then just plop at the top. My mutant is going to go 8 to the bottom and then 4 inches just to the very top of that rampy ladder. And with no shooting, that is into Matt's go. So Squeak Team 6, turn 3.
So we're going to start with recovery. So my leader will stand back up.
Yeah, and we know you stun guys have...
The stun guys
are you chancing?
I'm going to do it. There we go. Easy.
You just need to be knocked down more.
Yeah. Then from charges, we're going to keep trying to get some guys in with the dragon to put the wounds on him. So my Black Skaven with Weeping Blades will attempt a leadership check to try and get in. He's 8. Not leadership 8, unfortunately, so he does nothing.
Next, you've got your climbers, maybe?
Yeah.
Or the giant rat.
Yeah, let's give the giant rat a go using the leader's leadership of 7. No?
That's rolled like a 10 and 11. That rat knows what's up.
Yeah. He knows his mate's been fed to the dragon already, so he's not doing that. We're going to make some initiative tests for the Verminkin. So we have the Verminkin with club is initiative 5, so we'll try him first. He passes just. And the Verminkin with shield and spear is 4. He passes. So we're going to put some more roadblocks in Max's way. We're going to put him there and him there. Actually, we might go a little bit further forward just to give my slinger line of sight to Max's guys, because we're going to start targeting Max because he's coming very close to me.
Yeah, well, I like how you're splitting your attention between me and the dragon. Well,
yeah. I've got a Verminkin in here who's going to come out of the building and then hide around this corner.
Is he a slinger?
No, he's the guy with sword and shield.
Right, okay. So he's got to there. So then into the shooting phase.
In the shooting phase, we will start by shooting at Max.
Okay. So where are we starting
The
that?
slinger here is going to shoot into the guy behind, because Max has kindly informed me the first guy has 2 wounds.
And toughness like 4.
Yeah. So I'm listing skill 4 on this guy, but because I've not moved, I'm going to try double tapping. So it's -1 for double tapping, which means I'm hitting you on 4s. You have cover because you stood behind the guy.
Yeah, so 5s. But on a 4, you'll hit
on a 4, I'll hit the guy in front. So on a 4, I hit the guy in front. It's only strength 3.
And toughness 4 as a beastman.
Beastman. Oh, bouncy tray. Of course, it doesn't hit when it's in the bouncy tray. Right. We're then going to go for the sorcerer with his new sling.
Yes.
He can fire twice in half range.
Which is? What ballistic skill is he?
He's only ballistic skill 3, so he'd normally hit you on 4. -1 for double tapping is 5, but your large targets are back to 4s. So you're just going to go with weight of shots. So 1 hit.
You're using all these 6s on the hits.
I know. Doesn't wound, of course.
So negative.
Now, my leader luckily has a brace of Warpluck pistols, so he has 1 remaining as the other one blew up. So he's going to now try and fire at the dragon.
Yeah.
Hey, hits.
Ooh.
This is strength 5, so it needs 5s to wound. Come on, bouncy tray, you're letting me down here.
Jesus. It's the aggressive rolls into the tray when you get overexcited.
Right, unfortunately, that's as much as I can do in the shooting phase as my other slinger's on his bum. We'll go to combat. Unfortunately, the dragon will get to fight first again.
So into the rat ogre, I imagine Matt is hoping I treb 1 again. A double one.
Yeah.
So it's 2 hits. Your toughness 5. So it's 3s.
Unfortunately, both go through, and I have no save. So what happens to the rat ogre? He's knocked down, which means he can't fight back.
No, so he loses attacks. And yeah. So that is the end of Matt's go, and we'll get into the roll for the dragon. Now, the rat ogre being knocked down means the dragon is actually free to charge.
He is, yeah.
So it's not the worst thing ever for Matt, because if he wins the roll off, he can charge one of my guys.
Yep.
So we'll get into that. So the priority for the dragon.
Oh, come on now, Max.
Now, what I've got to do. A rat ogre on 1 wound isn't much of a threat to me, but what I actually want to do is put the dragon in a place where a lot of my guys can charge it this turn. So,
It's going to have to charge someone, though.
It is. I'm thinking the rat that's on the ground.
Yeah.
Or do I want to do that this turn? Yeah, I'm going to do that. So the dragon will move into the rat that's on the ground. I'm going to flame.
The guy on the bridge.
Actually, that's not a bad shout, because are we saying you can stand on a higher level and still attack the dragon? Or what are we saying? You make the decision.
Sure, why not? Be more thematic.
I'll flame the guy on the bridge. No. And with that, we'll get into combat. So you're knocked down.
Yep.
So all I need to do is roll to wound.
With 4 attacks.
He is in fact taken
there.
out. And it's worth noting at this point, like, how many people did you start off with, including the rats?
Including the rats. Oh, I'll have to do some maths.
Is it like 16 or something?
No, it's not quite. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Right,
so Matt would normally need another 1 guy before he's at 25% already gone. We're going to ignore... We're fighting to the death, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter about casualties, because we're in the last game, we want a bit of fun. and we want to kill this dragon, surely they know they're going to their deaths. If that's can ever be done by a rat, can you make them that brave? So yeah, that's into my go, and it's into charge phase. So my mutant that has sprint. Oh no, my possessed that's at the top here. That has sprint, resilient, strike to injure, fear. Now, God, do I want to chance it this turn? Or do I just get more people in? Because it's a 50-50 chance that Matt just gets the thing. Whereas I want to sort of stack up before everyone just charging in one turn.
Yeah, because you've seen what just happened.
Yeah, essentially, I've seen Matt drip feed, and that didn't work. No. Like, you got some points.
Yeah.
But
at great expense.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to actually do is move my sprinting possessed back a little bit. And where's my 8? So my 8 inches gets me to like an inch on the bridge. I'm going to put a beastman at the front of the bridge, just to be like the bait. And I'm going to protect everyone else with my beastman. So Matt, if he wins, can't easily charge anyone that I don't want him to charge. My dudes over here. Is this the time to go? My dudes over here, I'm actually going to start moving across the square. Because if the fight's happening over there, I want to be part of it. So I'm going to start stacking up the other way. And I know that was a bit of a turnaround, but I wanted the jumping off the thing. I'm not really bothered about killing Matt's gang at all. So it was just about putting pressure on Matt so he didn't have everyone into the dragon in the same like sort of gangbang of a...
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Gangbang the dragon. I wanted him to drip feed them because I thought that might happen. So that is actually my go, because I've, again, got no one in combat and it's left to Matt to do something in his turn. So into Matt's turn, how are you going to hunt the dragon, Matt?
I'm going to start by recovering people. So stand up and stand up with the rat ogre, which means they can't really do a lot this turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they can, because it's recovered before you do anything. So
you can't charge, but you can move at half speed.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have to play positioning wise. So the rat ogre is going to move a little bit.
Just away from me, I suppose.
Yeah. So yeah, to get out of Max's charge range, essentially. Yeah, just positioning now. It's just really trying to get good positioning with things.
To get charges off next turn.
Yeah. I think we'll come back a little bit so we can fit the sorcerer in, because the sorcerer wants to get a better line of sight for his sling, because he's still got a sling.
Yeah.
The spearman here, who's just recovered, is going to retreat. He's going to get away from Max in case Max wants the add insult to injury.
Oh, it's more I actually wanted to get you out of the way.
Oh, he can only move half, can't he?
Yeah.
So he is there.
Yeah, but that does actually achieve my aim of just bullying Matt out of the way so I can get all of my charges stacked up.
Right over here, he's going to keep flanking. He's not really doing a lot, he's just staying out of the way.
He's keeping you in the game if everyone else dies.
Yeah, this rat is going to run over here, again acting as bait in case Max wants to come towards me. It's a bit of a blocker /
Well, I suppose it also,
sacrifice.
if you get control of the dragon and want to charge it,
Yeah,
you can force it to charge that rat.
yeah,
If you don't want to just, have me charge it all. Because that was what I was waiting. It might have seemed weird that I moved away from that rat ogre, but I thought if I take out that rat ogre, it's stuck there for another turn. Matt might then just get it and keep it over his side. So when I had the chance, as soon as it wasn't in combat, I wanted to get it near to me, so I could start gaining points.
I think we're going to stick with that for movement.
Yeah.
So shooting, we're going to do some double tapping, I think. Night Runner over here with sling. We're going to...
You've got 12-inch double tap, have you?
So 12-inch double tap, yeah.
Yeah, so you're well in.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna try and strip wounds off the dragon because we need to. So 1 will hit.
And then 6 is to wound.
6 to wound. No.
What is going on, man? What is going on?
The sorcerer will shoot. He only gets 1. He hits. Can he wound? Yes!
Oh, he wounds!
Can he crit the dragon? Can I roll a third 6? No.
The dragon has a 5 up.
Oh, no, it strips another wound off him.
So it's on 5 wounds, which is the original amount of wounds, and Matt is up by 3 at this point.
So then, last piece of shooting, I can't do actually because it's down to 1 gun.
So you can only fire
shoot
every
the
other
second
turn.
time. Yeah, he's down to every other turn.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for now. I forgot to move them, but I'm not going to go back and do it.
Oh no, you go back and do it, Matt.
You sure?
This is less of a game where it's like, no, don't. I think we need
All
to
I'm
be a
going to
bit
be
forgiving.
doing is these guys are going to start progressing this way.
That was shocking and clearly based on how your shooting went. Prior information.
We're going to throw rats at the dragon, and that's it. That's all that's happening. We're going to keep feeding it.
Yeah, and we will get into the next turn because this is turn 3.
Yeah, that was turn 3.
Did we actually move that? Maybe it's turn 4.
I think so. I don't know.
We're going to call it going into turn 4. So into what we're declaring as turn 4, I hope it is.
I'm fairly confident it is.
Yeah. I think you're right. You counted your shots, didn't you, from the blow up?
From the explosion in the first turn.
Yeah. So we'll get into priority of the dragon. Do you want to roll first, or do you want me to?
Go on. I'll see what I can do. Hey!
Oh,
yes,
it gets the
we've
dragon.
Got the
this
dragon.
turn. So does Matt come into my gang and start taking some of me out, or I will just point this out, Matt. If you do 2 more wounds to the dragon, I can't catch up.
Yep. So
what are you going to do?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to declare a charge over here.
Oh, into my small group.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that the dragon shooting is better than mine with his flame template. So he's going to just squeeze in there.
So that's my Dark Soul, so I don't actually need to take a fear check for that.
Yeah.
Because I'm immune to... I'm like hardened by having a demon inside me previously. A deep demon.
So that is the dragon's movement phase. Its shooting phase, quite clearly going to just flame template all of them.
And do you know what? I didn't see this coming. So if you cause a wound to me, my mutant has black blood and everything in base contact has to take a strength 3 hit.
Yeah. Okay.
So into my Dark Soul, which is toughness 3.
So forced to wound that. Bounty trait.
See, the bounty trait giveth to you this time.
So first one takes
Does
wound.
it crit? Oh no, it can't
Can't
crit.
crit. We said it won't crit.
Yeah, so I've only got 1 wound. You see what it does?
See what it does. Stunned.
So I'm face down, and Matt would actually just take me out. So I'm just going to, in the combat phase, you'll automatically take me out. So into my mutant.
Strength 3 probably won't wound it.
It doesn't. Luckily for me, otherwise my black blood would trigger.
Yeah.
And then
the guy at the back.
Yeah, that's the beastman, but Matt doesn't do it. Right, so that is actually into my go with the end of the dragon and taking out the one that was stunned in combat. Now, I've just got to start doing some stuff, right? My mutant, which has just got black blood, is not got causes fear. So I'm leadership 8, is going to charge. Also, my beastman that is leadership 8 on this side.
Yep.
I'm actually also going to declare a charge with my beastman here, and that's actually just to get it out of the way. My sprinting mutant, which is movement 12, which I don't think it's in, but hopefully it will just get it out of the way. And then my possessed, which has got movement 15, which I think has a chance of being in, but I've got to charge the others to get them to move.
And are they all immune to fear?
So I've got the beastman that is leadership 8, but I'm in leadership 8 because my leader's leadership 8 as well. I've got my fear-causing sprint mutant and fear-causing possessed. So I'll start with the fear for the beastman.
Leadership 8.
Loves it.
It's fine, yeah.
So then the other 2 are immune. I've got my mutant that's on the right-hand side in the group that's being attacked. Fails fear, and the beastman
fails fear.
Oh, so it's just my possessed going in. So my beastman get to the bottom of the stairs, my sprinting mutant will get... Oh,
So he's in.
am I in?
Yeah, if that's 12, if he's 12-inch
It's a 12-inch ruler.
yeah, you just
He's
over
not
the lip of there. I think.
Do you know what? I'd like to, but you call it, but I think I'm actually just out.
If you move it to the very edge of his base, you are just in.
Right, so I get in, and that means my 15-inch possessed is also into the dragon round the corner. So then my beastman here is going to go 8 inches, and my leader is going to go 10 inches and be behind. So in my leader's shooting phase, I'm going to cast my spell.
Oh.
And hopefully I don't blow up like a third, 2/3 of the times I cast this spell.
I'm really hoping you do and get an interesting miscast effect. And he does! He miscasts.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Max. I really appreciate you doing that.
I get a 5.
We're going to have to find out what... Oh.
Go on, Matt, what is it?
So on a 5, the wizard's body is racked by a discharge of pure magical energy, warping and burning everything in his close proximity. The wizard and all models within 2 inches of him suffer a strength 6 hit with no armor saves allowed.
Right, so...
So the wizard and everything with 2 inches, so that'll be this
my
beastman and this guy.
That's the mutant with black blood that's in contact with the dragon.
Yeah, because, I think he's just clipping him as
Not possessed. So I've got a lucky charm on my wizard. So on a 4+, I just discount the hit.
Yep.
Oh,
no, he takes it.
I've got a lucky charm on the other possessed, the Werkin that's in combat.
So,
gets out of it. My mutant with black blood, do you want to roll the wound, Matt?
Go on then. So it wounds him, 'cause it's strength 6.
Him. So he does a strength 3 to the dragon.
Okay. Is that the one with the wings, is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Both my mutants have got exactly the same. So he doesn't wound the dragon. And does it wound the possessed? Do you want to roll it?
Well,
It needs a 6. I'm in combat and toughest 5, so no. Right.
strength 6 hit. He needs a 3 to wound.
No, because I've discounted. I mean, my black blood onto my possessed. Sorry.
Right, okay.
Because my Werkin just discounted it with the lucky charm. So you've got my strength 6 hit on my leader and the strength 6 hit on my beastman.
So for the leader, wounds him, and the beastman wounds him.
Right. So my leader has 2 wounds and my beastman has 2 wounds. So luckily they're both still left on 1 wound. Jesus. Why do I ever cast these spells? It must be like 2/3, 3/4 of the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So into the combat, I'm going to turn the dragon just so it looks a bit more.
Just break the wall, I think.
Woo! I'm going to move the tower out of the way just for the second as well.
Okay.
So my beastman, my Werkin, that charged.
Yeah.
I've got 2 attacks. I'm weapon skill 4.
So you
hitting on 4s. I get 1 hit. I'm wounding at strength 4 on 6s.
Oh.
No. This is bad. And then my mutant with black... Oh, my mutant with black blood. We've not done what injury it was.
No, we haven't. So
what injury?
Oh, he's only knocked down.
Right. And then no attacks coming that way. So you roll for the dragon, Matt.
And that means because he's knocked down, but the other guy's standing, he has to put all of his attacks into the standing guy.
Yeah.
So, and you say your weapon skill 4?
I am.
So 4's to hit you.
Oh, 1 hit. Yes.
That's strength 6.
Toughest 5, so 3s.
Oh, I can't even wound. My rolling is terrible.
Hey, Matt, I've just blown up and done in like 2 of my guys. I've wounded 2 and knocked down 1.
Yeah.
But that is my turn, and it's over to Matt's turn 4, we saying?
Yeah.
So into Matt's rat's turn 4. What are you doing?
I'm going to send the rat ogre in because at this point he's a very expensive expendable. So the rat ogre's straight in there. We're going to try and leave some room though because we may get a brave rat, we may not. So we're going to start with the black Skaven making a leadership check. So he's here and he's going to try and get into the dragon. Nope, he is not a brave rat.
Shall we put the dice tray in the middle?
We'll try this verminkin.
Yes, so that's on your warband leadership?
Yeah. Oh,
He finally gets in.
brave. He's got a 10-inch. Is he actually in?
He
is just in,
Yeah, and we'll just put him on next to the wall.
I don't expect him to do a lot, but there's
We're
always
just
a
pinning
chance.
the dragon in place now, I suppose. Diving charge off the rafters. Ooh.
I think it's too far to get the actual diving charge because it has to be
The
within...
movement 10, aren't they?
Yeah, but it has to be within 2 inch of the ledge.
Oh dear.
But we can always warm up for next turn. So I think this one, I think that's it for charges. But this verminkin here is going to move this way towards Max. Maybe scare him a little bit.
I'll let you in on the secret. I'm more worried about the dragon than that verminkin.
And then with Max moving, both of these verminkin are going to run back down here. We're going to just keep running back and forward like headless chickens because we don't know what we're doing. But we're going to do some shooting.
Are you keeping that giant rat there, by the way? Round the corner?
Oh.
No, so you've got the one round here,
I've got
but you've
one
also
there.
got the one here.
Oh, we'll try and get him in. We'll try and get him in on a mighty leadership of 4 because he's out of range. Nope. He's going to stay exactly where he is. But the giant rat here, he's going to move through the building. I'm just going to move this out of the way to get him in.
Or if you just put him on top, we know that
That's fine.
Oh,
He's under there. We're
ready
squeezing
to
him.
be forgotten about for the rest of the game. Right, so into your shooting phase.
Into the shooting phase. We're going to hopefully roll a bit better this
Oh, you're
time.
not charging like your Black Skaven as well?
He failed his leadership check.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, he got an 8, I think, or a 9. This slinger into the dragon. He's going to double tap. He's going to be hitting on 3s for the large target. Oh, 1 hit.
And you need 6s to wound.
Oh, yeah, we do need 6s to wound. Oh, bouncy tray. No.
Right.
Then we've got the sorcerer doing exactly the same. Hitting on 4s. Nope. And my leader can now shoot his pistol again. So
He can. So he's got to be...
He's at long range, but large target. Makes it 2.
cancels the long.
Yeah. He hits.
Oh, lucky that he's a
At
large
strength
target.
5, so he needs 5 to wound because it's... Oh, unfortunate. With, again, an unsuccessful shooting phase.
Yeah. So that's into the combat phase.
Combat phase.
So just as a way of confusing things further, what we said is because it's now a 3-way fight, and we've literally just agreed this in a very civilized actual manner,
Yep.
whoever has control of the dragon in a multi-combat controls where the dragon's attacks go, and everyone will fight.
Everyone will
so
fight,
all 3 sides will fight. So, yeah.
So it's the brave
Oh, unless, let's say this, unless one side is knocked down,
Yes.
it still has to go into the
standing guys, yeah. So we're going to go with the brave verminkin who has a sword. He's web skill 3, so he's hitting on 4s. He managed to strike the dragon. He's only strength 3, so he's also needing 6s to wound. Absolutely not.
Right.
Then we have the rat ogre
Yes.
hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
There's a lot of 1s in this game.
Strength 5, toughness 6.
Hey.
Oh, gets a wound. Is it a crit?
Is it a crit? No, unfortunate.
5 up save.
Oh, he makes a save as well.
He does.
That's unfortunate.
Now the dragon's attacks, and that's from Matt.
So-
I'm going to use my psychic powers. Matt's not going to put attacks into himself. He's going
I'm
to strike
going to
into
put
my
all
working.
4 into the working, and I'm hitting on 4s, yeah, because you're web skill 4. Oh, 50-50.
2 hits. I'm toughness 5 because I'm in combat and resilient.
Yeah, so 3s. Only 1. Can the dragon crit you? Oh.
No. So that Werkin
Yeah.
has taken his first wound now.
Okay.
So I've got 1 wound left because the initial strength 6 was discounted by the lucky charm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I basically got 2 2-wound models left, which are the beastmen at the back. But I've got my attacks back into the combat. I got no
Both
hits.
miss. Oh.
So we go on into turn 5, where we'll roll for priority of the dragon. So priority for the dragon.
I think this is going to be quite a big one.
Oh, I
Max
get it.
gets it. Unfortunate.
So
The flame template comes out.
Wellity. I'm going to go across the Dragon Ogre.
The Rat Ogre and those two guys.
The Rat Ogre. So that's a Slinger and a Verminkin. So into the Rat Ogre first, I'll need a 6.
Oh.
No. Into the Slinger.
Yeah, that'll wound.
Have you got save?
I do not have a save.
Stunned.
So he's going face planting down.
And the Verminkin gets wounded. You've got a 6 up save for the shield.
6 up save for the shield. Nope. Also.
What's it do?
Knocked down.
Right. So the attacks in combat. I'm initiative 6 as the dragon. I'm going to do 2 into each.
Okay.
Of obviously Matt's, not into mine. So 2 into the Rat Ogre, because I actually remember the name of it.
So they
I
were
get 1 hit.
No, both hit. You have skill
3.
4. So both hit. So you've got another roll.
Oh, so both
wound,
hit.
yeah. So that wounds it.
Is
what
it a
happens
crit?
to it? Yeah, it's a crit.
What's the crit? A 2 on unarmed.
Goodness.
So it's body blow. So I hit, and I wound again.
So you get 2 dice to see what happens. Oh, it's gone.
Stunned and taken.
So the Rat Ogre's out. My chance of wounding this dragon have gone down.
It's the easiest chance, other than your pistol. Then the 2 attacks into the Verminkin. A 3 and a 6. Have you got?
Which will both hit.
Both hit. 2 wounds.
I can't parry 6, and strength 6 will negate my 5 up armor save. And he's out there.
Yeah.
So that's more rats dead.
So into my Werkin possessed into the dragon.
Yeah.
I get 2 hits and no wounds.
But because it was recovery phase first.
No. So that was the dragon's phase. So now it's my go. Yeah. So into the actual possessed go, my mutant will stand up, and now everyone is going to charge. So I've got everyone will be either within the general's range, or leadership 8 anyway. So I've got my beastman at the back that's 2 wounds. Really doesn't like it. My mutant is in. My leader is in at leadership. Oh, he's fear, causes fear anyway.
Yeah.
My
beastman
here on 1 wound.
Yeah.
And my beastman on the other side at the back isn't in. Just stands there. Now, the true question now, do I cast my spell?
Of course you do.
Another one. Another one. So I don't cast it, but I don't explode, for God's sake. So he's into my attacks of the people that have just charged. So my leader has 2 attacks, weapon skill 3, so I don't hit.
No hits.
Do you know what? I'm going to use my knife and my axe for everyone that's got a shield.
Yeah.
Because the dragon there's just no point having that shield against a dragon.
So
my mutant that has got 1 attack, he's weapon skill 5, so I'm hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
And then I've got his offhand that'll hit on 4s. So I hit with the on-hand. The offhand hits. The on-hand axe doesn't wound. The offhand knife doesn't wound. I'm strength 3.
Yeah, so
strength
6 is to wound.
So my leader's gone. My beastman that's just charged has... Let's get the hobby butterflies dice with the offhand axe.
Yes.
I get 2 hits at weapon skill 4.
Yep.
I'm strength 3, so I get no wounds.
No wounds. And then it'll be the dragon.
Yeah.
Which you have control of.
You just do it. You just do it, man. Because it seems a bit weird that I would...
But I can be petty now.
Go on.
I'm going to put 2 into your leader and 2 into your working, because I think your working's got the highest chance of doing it.
And
the other one is pure pettiness. Into your leader. Yeah.
After I didn't charge your leader to get
so into your leader.
Yep.
His weapon skill 4. What you?
I am weapon skill 3.
So you hit 1 hit.
You need a 3 to wound.
So it wounds you. Will he crit you? He does not.
No. So I've only got 1 wound left, so he strikes into me.
He stuns you,
He
which
does.
isn't too bad because you've got a lot of guys protecting him. Then we've got 2 into the working. What skill was you working?
And weapon skill 4 with
So
that
1 hit
working
again.
possessed.
And then strength
Toughness
6,
5.
so 3s. Ah, come on.
No. So now my working possessed that Matt's just tried to strike hits twice. I've got strength 4. Doesn't wound with either.
Wound.
And my possessed mutant with black blood that's got the offhand knife. It's 2 hits.
Yep.
I need 6s. Nothing.
Oh, that toughness 6 is really protecting him.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And that is over to Matt's go. Matt, where are you going?
We're going to recover some guys first. They're going to stand up.
And one got knocked down and one got stunned?
No, they were both knocked down.
Right.
Which means they can't charge, unfortunately, because I'd have loved to have done diving charges with some rats there. So, charging, we're going to have the Black Skaven with Weeping Blades. Try again to get in.
Okay.
Leadership of 7. Was it 7 or 6 for the Black Skaven?
Roll it and see if it's a double one.
It's 6. Oh,
7.
Is he in range? Is it 6 inch for the leader?
Yeah, I think so.
He's just out. Just out.
We'll call him in if you want.
You sure?
Yeah.
Let's go for it. We'll just
I'm
charge
happy
him.
to allocate attacks to your
Yeah,
dudes at
I
some
don't
point.
care. At this point, we're throwing rats into the grind. And that's it.
We're past that point.
Yeah. And then the other one, we're going to dive in charge my spearman into Max's piece.
Well, do you know what I was actually going to do? If you tried to charge the dragon, I was going to intercept the charge. So, right, go on.
He doesn't cause fear, right?
No,
Right.
you've just got to pass your initiative check for diving.
Yes. She does.
Oh, you do.
She goes straight in.
The first actual...
Gang on gang.
Yeah. So then it's into the shooting phase if no more charges.
Yeah.
Your leader
because-
shot last turn, so you've got 2 slings.
2 slings. So, double tapping Night Runner here.
Oh, he moved. Did he get
Oh,
up?
he stood up. Yeah, so he's only firing once.
Oh, so you could charge this other guy that didn't stand up.
No. Oh, yeah. So,
Do you want to do
try?
that?
We'll try, because obviously it's a fear check.
5, he gets in. Surely.
Spearman, their leadership 7. So he's in.
He is in. Oh, you diving charge. Do you...
Oh, we're not in
jump
2
down?
inch. He's
Well,
not
do
in
you want to
2
just
inch.
not diving charge and just... You need to jump down?
Yeah, we'll just jump down.
Right, so initiative check for that.
Initiative check for jumping down.
Loves it.
Loves it. He's down.
And then complete the charge, I suppose. Boom.
So, shooting phase. Night Runner. Shooting once because he stood up.
Yes.
Which means he's still hitting on 3s. Hits. And
6s.
Oh.
Because Matt is desperately trying to get these 2 wounds before.
The Sorcerer. He's shooting. Hit. Oh, come on, 6s. No, other way around would have been much more preferable.
Okay.
Okay.
Into combat.
I'm going to start with this one
Okay.
because I feel like that's going to be more fun for me.
Okay. So Birmingham.
So I'm hitting you. He's weapon skill 4.
Yep.
Hits you.
He does. And
He's
toughness
on.
4.
So 5s to wound you. No, of course not.
So I've got 2 axes striking back.
Yeah.
The hobby butterfly's dice will be the offhand.
Yeah.
I hit you at weapon
what?
skill 4.
So that's a miss on the offhand.
Right. So we ongoing.
Ongoing combat.
So then your rat's charging into the dragon.
Yeah. So we will have the Black Skaven with Weeping Blades.
It's all the way over here.
Yeah. So he has 1 attack base, 1 for his paired weapons. He has Expert Swordsman. So on the turn he charges, he will be re-rolling hits.
Okay.
And Weeping Blades are poisoned, so 6 to hit will automatically wound.
Right.
But 2 hits.
No autos. Yeah. And then 6s to wound.
Yeah, because he's strength 4.
Yeah. I think everyone that's not my leader or your leader needs 6s to wound.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Does nothing.
and then your
And then
Verminkin.
the Verminkin with a spear.
And is he doing an offhand dagger?
Yeah, he might
I
as well.
imagine so,
Yeah.
rather than a shield.
So, unfortunately, only the spear hits.
Yeah.
6s. No, it's a 1.
So then the dragon strikes.
Yeah.
I'm going to strip 2 attacks into
On
each of your dudes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So into your assassin dude.
1 hit.
Oh, it
Doesn't wound him.
Into the Verminkin.
One hit.
Strength
6 versus toughness 3 will wound.
Yeah.
I can't save it 'cause strength 6. He
Oh,
knocks
he
him
just
over.
knocked down, bastard. Right, so then all my
Awesome.
attacks.
Yeah,
I've got the hobby butterflies dice.
you can.
I've got my mutant that's on the far. Will work from right to left. So the mutant hits with the offhand dagger, doesn't wound. I've got my beastman, offhand axe.
Offhand hits.
Offhand hits. It doesn't wound because I'm strength 3. My possessed, which is both on hand, 1 hit.
No wound.
And the mutant, which is axe and dagger, 1 hit with the axe.
No
Doesn't
wound.
wound. Jesus!
It's a tough dragon, this one.
It is. And we'll move into the priority roll.
I've led the
Excellent.
dragon once out of 6
Excellent.
times.
So with that, I'm just going to charge my beastman, and I'm going to recover my lord.
What leadership is your beastman?
Not 9.
Cool.
No one's 9. So he stands there. We'll start with the beastman into the Verminkin.
Dragon first. To
So
breathe.
I forgot the dragon's actual go. I'm going to breathe over this way and get
you can
the
get
lying
2,
down
yeah.
guy and the 2 guys on top. So the lying down guy
Doesn't wound.
doesn't. The slinger
Doesn't wound.
The other one does.
Wounds. And he has a shield, so he does have a 6 up. Oh.
And what does it do? Dead.
Oh.
Gets incinerated. The actual attacks, I'm going to do all 4 into Matt's assassin rat.
Yeah. Oh, 1 hit on the 6, which I can't parry. It wounds him.
How many wounds have you got?
He only got 1.
He's stunned.
That's unfortunate.
But now Matt can't be struck when it's my my turn, which we're actually immediately into because I've already done the failed movement. Let's start with your rat that's striking before my beastman in the warband combat.
Yeah, so he has one attack. Misses it dreadfully.
My beastman back with the offhand and on-hand axe. What's your weapon skill?
It's 4.
So I get nothing,
Yeah.
and we just stand there. Matt's clearly
Start
denying
having
me.
a slap fight.
Yeah. So the actual attacks, the dragon goes first.
Because he's... So, we're going to put 2 into the working, because he's the big threat, right?
Yeah.
Who's likely to be a threat as well?
He's probably a beastman next, or the mutant.
Let's go into the beastman, so we don't get black-blooded.
Right.
So, into the beastman. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength 6. What's
2 wounds. Comes toughness 4.
So do either of them crit?
One of them.
One of them crits.
What does the
What's
crit
it
do?
It's a 2. Which body
Unarmed.
blow,
Another attack.
Does it hit? Yes. Does it wound? No.
So that's 2 injury rolls. Yeah.
Takes him out. And then we'll go 2
Into the possessed. Yeah.
into the possessed. 1 hit.
Yeah. 3s.
Wounds him. Does it crit him? No.
And what does it do?
What does it do to him? Stunned him.
Right.
Face down, boy.
So then my attacks.
Yeah.
I'm going to strike with my mutant first. That has offhand dagger, on-hand axe. So hits with weapon skill 5.
You have
So I hit with
they both
both.
hit, yeah.
I finally get a 6. Finally, and that's with an axe, but Matt ignores the modifiers.
Yeah, so it's a 5 up on the dragon. Oh!
Of course he does.
You saved one of mine, so I'll
course he
save one of
does.
yours.
Then my other mutant gets 2
Yeah.
hits. Come on. Oh, I get another 6.
5 up. Yes!
Oh, Matt, what are you
This
doing
is the
to me?
hardest dragon we could have found.
Yeah, maybe we took on a bit too much with the
Well, we
toughest
might
6.
have bitten off more than we could chew yet.
Right, and we were actually just saying off camera, like, maybe we should have stocked up on great weapons.
so, is that
Yeah, that's my go, so it's your go.
my go? I don't think I'm
Recovery?
doing... Yeah, recovery, so... He stands up, he flips over. We did forget about the rat last turn, I think. Over here.
Yeah, we did.
I'm going to be...
Are you going to charge with it?
I'm just trying to charge...
You're charging my beast?
No, I'm going to charge this guy.
Why?
To take attacks away from the dragon. To take your attacks away from hitting the dragon.
But I can split my attacks and still do it into the dragon.
But that means you have to split off, and I have a chance of nibbling your kneecaps. So,
right.
Does he cause fear at all?
Yeah, I do.
All right, okay.
Oh, one sec.
The guy with the...
No, it's the other one. That
right,
causes
so...
fear.
Is he in 8 inches?
You're just about.
Just about, yeah, so... This giant rat's coming for you.
Matt clearly just wants us both to be exterminated by this dragon. So, right, any other charges?
No,
the little rat down there?
Oh, we'll try and get into the dragon. Leadership 4. No, he's not going anywhere. Terrified.
Right. Shooting phase?
Slinger. So he was on his feet this time, so he's going to double tap.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, because a large target. Snake eyes.
Sorcerer?
The sorcerer. Hits. Can he do a 6? Can he do a 6? Oh, come on. I'm trying
lobbing
to...
them.
No,
he doesn't.
Okay. Then my leader can shoot again this turn.
Yeah, because he didn't last turn.
Oh.
He uses his 6 on the hits.
5s. No, unfortunate. That is all the shooting. So the slap fight.
Yep.
Misses you unless you're weapon skill 3.
No, I'm weapon skill 4.
Cool.
The beastman back. Hit nonce because your weapon skill 4.
Slap fight continues. Okay.
Dragon.
The dragon.
I had control, so they're all going into your vermin kin, Matt.
Okay.
So I get 4 hits.
3 hits because you have skill 4.
Oh, my only weapon skill 4 with the dragon.
Yeah.
3 wounds
3
though.
wounds. He's very dead. What happens to him? Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Which means I don't get any strikes.
And my mutants will strike the dragon. Or one of my mutants will strike the dragon.
Yeah. 1 hit.
Yeah, 1 hit. Oh. It doesn't wound because I needed a 6.
Oh, I do have my rat attacking your...
Yeah, you do. Well, that's why my other mutant didn't.
So, rat. I'm on weapon skill 3, so...
Yeah, I'm weapon skill 5.
So. Where are you going? You're going to fight the rat? Are you going to fight the dragon?
I really want to do the dragon because I sort of just need to get attacks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to? Because if your rat triggers my mutant...
Yeah, it's an extra
it will
attack,
just do black blood on you.
Yeah.
On your rat anyway. So I get 1 hit with the offhand knife onto the dragon. No wounds. I wouldn't have wounded the rat anyway, but...
Because you take pity on me.
Yeah. So, into the dragon's phase.
Oh, that's not on.
No.
The amount of 6s you get.
Oh no. I'm just saying my sympathy's waning for Matt.
So the drag goes first. It's in combat, but it can still
I am going to
flame.
flame though. And I'm going to flame. Oh, I can't get Matt's leader.
I mean, you can get both of them, I guess.
I'm considering flaming my own mutant and the rat. Because I'll get the rat and my mutant might trigger the black blood anyway.
Yeah.
Which might sound silly, but he just removes that rat from attacking me every turn. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get the rat and my mutant.
Okay.
So you roll onto my mutant, Matt.
Okay. Onto your mutant, strength 3. Oh, come on, bouncy train. Yeah, wounds you.
It wounds me. I've got light armour. So, and I don't get a shield because I'm in combat?
Yeah, it's a shooting attack, so...
So I do get shield because I'm...
You'll get your 6 up. Oh,
so no.
You failed either way, so...
But I proc black blood.
Yeah, so...
So the 6 up on the dragon... No.
And the 4 on the rat? No.
And then the...
What?
Oh yeah, what actually happens to me?
Stunned. Which means in the...
And the roll to wound the rat. Wounds.
And he's gone. Oh, I was going to say, because the rat would have stomped you.
Yeah, it would have done. So then into the dragon's go, like of attacking.
Yeah.
It can only attack my mutant that's stood up.
Is he the only one standing?
Yeah, well, you keep putting it into on my best guys, man.
So do you want me to roll it because I have terrible luck?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, so hitting you on 4s.
Yeah.
2. She's 50-50.
Oh, weapon skill 4 is 3s, actually.
So 3 hits.
Right, and then I'm toughness 3.
So 2s. All 3 wound.
Right, so 3 wounds. So that's 3 black bloods.
Yeah.
And I've got a save of nothing because yeah. So what's it actually do on my mutant? Just roll the.
He's gone.
He's dead, and then my 3 black bloods on the dragon. Nothing. Right, so it appears like if I get the dragon, I'm going to recover with my bloody leader.
Yeah.
So into my turn, I'm going to stand up with my leader.
He turns over.
Everyone else flips. My beastman is going to attempt to charge on leadership 8.
Yes, he's in this time. So he will get to attack the dragon first.
He will do.
If he can do 5 wounds to it.
He's going to give it a go. My leader's going to attempt to do his spell because I really need to do it, to be honest.
Oh, you need to turn.
No, he needs to turn.
Oh. That was close. Closest you came.
It was. He's the closest I've been to not blowing up as well. I'm going to start the combat with the beastman versus your vermin.
Oh, so that means I'm initiative 4, so do I go first?
Yeah, have you got 2 attacks with him?
No, I'm just
right.
holding 2 dice currently. I miss you, of course.
Right, so my on-hand, off-hand axes. I get a hit.
Yeah. What strength is it?
3.
So no wounds.
Into the dragon combat.
You're charging beastman?
Yes. So I get on-hand, off-hand axe.
Yeah. On-hand hits?
On-hand hits. On-hand wounds. Yes! Is it a crit?
No. On a 5 up armor save? No, it takes a wound. Max's first wound.
Yes!
And the dragon split his attacks. It's up to you. You're in control.
I am, but we have given it control to the person that's not.
Are you sure?
I've got.
I'm just going to split them.
Yeah,
I've
got to.
So Beastman first. Nice.
I could use that again versus my leader. I'm weapon skill
leader.
3 with my leader.
2 hits then.
Toughness 5, so you need 3s.
3s. 2 wounds. Do either of them crit? 1 crit. What's the crit? It's a 4 on unarmed. What did
A 4 on unarmed is crushing blow plus 1 injury.
So crushing blow. 5.
Dead.
So the leader's gone.
Right, so that is the end of that go. It's into Matt's go.
Yeah. So on my turn, I now stand up.
Yeah. I've got control of the dragon.
Yeah. But let's see if we could do some wounds with poor shooting.
Yeah.
No one else is moving because he's just going to stand there forever. The rat's been squished. This rat can attempt to charge.
Yeah, so on a 4.
On a 4? No, double 6. I think he might need to move.
Do you know you've been trying to fuck me over this entire time? Or not the entire time, but you've done the minor fuckings over. Yeah. I think you might not have needed to do that for both of our sakes, rather than...
All right, double tapping slinger into the big boy. 2 hits, yeah, because he's...
Yeah, 6s.
6s. Oh, add them together.
Not quite.
1 sling from the sorcerer. He'll hit. No, he won't wound. And my leader shot last turn, so...
Right, so can't this turn.
Yeah.
So I got control of the dragon.
I want to do this combat.
Okay.
See if I can hit you. Yes! Wound you! Can I crit you? No.
My beastman back into... That's into the vermin. What's that?
I wounded you.
Oh, I've got 2 wounds.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, I didn't realise, but...
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got 2 hits. I've got 2 wounds. Are they crits?
No. 5 up... Oh, you've got axes, haven't you? So
yeah,
6 up saves. No, take them both. Does him. Absolutely does him.
Finally.
We're losing rats at a very quick rate.
Yeah. He's lucky that I had those 2 wounds.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been good.
So...
Dragon combat.
Dragon, yeah.
So, I'm controlling the dragon. Who am I going to strike?
Yeah.
Myself or Matt? I'll let everyone else guess. So I get 3 hits on whichever
and I can't
type.
parry because you rolled a 6 every
Oh,
time.
Matt's guessed. So you got
2 wounds. I can't save. Stunned.
Oh, Jesus. This dragon is rubbish at killing other people. My beastman will strike back. So I get 1 hit with the on-hand axe. Oh, the bounty trait doesn't give her. It neither giveth nor taketh away, but I need it to give her. Yeah, so that is Matt's turn, and we'll move into turn 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
Where we'll roll for priority of the dragon.
Oh, Max, can you stop rolling 6s, please? It'd be much appreciated.
No. So I go first with the dragon. I'm going to flame over Matt's guy and this slinger here.
Yeah.
So on the guy on the ground.
No.
And on the slinger.
No.
The attacks, Matt can only put them into 1, which is my beastman.
So, what skills your beastman?
4.
4, so 4's to hit you. Only 1. That's not good, is it? It wounds you.
I've got 2 wounds. So
doesn't crit you.
You take that beastman down to 1.
Yep.
And now everyone in my gang is on 1 wound. And the beastman's attacks back. Double 1. When are the 6s going to start showing up other than the... I'm using all my 6s in dragon priority when it doesn't matter. So into my turn, my mutant and my possessed are going to stand up. And my beastman over here...
Send him into the dragon. You need as many hits as you
Now,
can.
we didn't actually say anything if the dragon doesn't die, so we're going to have to default to whoever's got the most VPs, which is a shame. Else I would have started taking out Matt's gang at this point.
There's not much of it left to take out, to be honest.
No, well, exactly. So I could have forced a draw, potentially, if I just took out your gang. I'm just going to charge the dragon.
Yep.
So I get in. Oh, God, I better start doing some actual wounds to this dragon. I need to equal Matt's 3. So I don't think... I'm in the mind that neither of us are actually going to do many more wounds to this dragon.
I think it's literally down to the dice, because that's what's been saving it. The armor saves on the dragon's been passed a lot.
It has. So I'm going to go first with the beastman that just charged. I don't get any hits.
Yeah.
Over to Matt, striking with the dragon.
2 into your working. What weapon skill is 3?
Weapon skill 4.
4, so no hits.
Oh, yeah, weapon skill 4.
And then we'll put 2 into...
The mutant.
Yeah, this guy.
Okay.
1 hit.
Right. 2's to wound.
Of course.
No.
Max, you're getting very lucky.
They don't say of course
at
this point. You don't say of course. You get the mutant attacking into you with axe and dagger. I hit with the axe. I do a wound.
Oh,
does it crit?
Yes. Oh,
what does the crit do? 2. No, that was with the axe because it was the black dice.
All right.
So a 2 is a flesh wound, no armor save.
So it takes 1. Max has done a second wound.
I do. So I'm almost equal to Matt now. I've got my beastman and my possessed to do. So my beastman gets 1 hit. It doesn't wound. And my possessed...
2 hits.
Oh, strength 4, so I don't wound. Jesus. So, yeah, that's all the attacks. And it's into Matt's go.
Yeah. So
he stands up.
No, which means he's dead, unless you roll poorly again.
So into Matt's turn, I believe it's 8. Oh, do you know what? Stop counting.
8. It's the bottom of 8. So
right.
My giant rat is going to charge Max's beastman over here.
Because Matt apparently wants to be killed by the dragon slowly, rather than have even a chance of doing in the dragon. So into your shooting phase?
Into shooting phase.
So what is the logic of not... Because you said it before, I can't remember whether we were on camera. You're not moving your Gracie forward to get the double tap. Why are you not doing that?
Because he takes -1 for shooting, but...
For 1 turn? You've shot for like 5 turns now. Get the double shot, you fool. You only even have to move into half range.
Just for you.
Because you're still only getting one shot. You're hitting on like 3s anyway.
Okay, so
The double tap from the Night Runner.
oh, one miss. He can't hit at all. So he can't shoot this. He can't double tap this time because he's moved. So first shot misses, of course. Leader can shoot this time.
Yeah, because he didn't last turn.
He managed to hit because his ballistic skill 6 and
He
a
needs
large target.
5s.
And now he needs 5s to wound. Oh, Pansy Tray again. God, I can't even hit it now.
He doesn't. So into the combat,
Yeah.
the dragon is going to direct all of its attacks into Matt's one. It gets one
can
hit,
I roll a 6 to parry it though?
so it hits on a 5.
No.
No, it wounds.
Wounds him. Yeah, I can't do anything
Is it
to
a
stop
crit?
it. It's
It's
out of there, of course.
Which is a shame because that doesn't protect me every other turn. I actually wanted Matt to go down so he'd stand up the soonest. Into my attacks, I've got my Possessed.
Miss.
Doesn't hit. I've got my Beastman, which doesn't hit, and my Mutant, which hits, doesn't work.
And I've got my giant
Ones
rat
and
into your
sixes,
beastman.
man. Yeah.
So miss.
And my Beastman striking back.
He's out the rat.
2 hits. It's got to be.
Okay. He's only
I've already said it.
yeah. 1 wound. What happens to it?
Stunned.
Stuns my rat. Okay. Just want to watch the world burn.
You're not very good at it, are you? So, that is the end of Matt's go. Into turn 9.
And this is where I need to roll high
Dragon
for
priority.
ones.
Well, you don't, 'cause it makes no difference. You're striking into my guys anyway.
Yeah, but I get to shoot the flamer instead of you shooting it every turn. God's sake.
The flamer goes through your rat into the verminkin. Or through your rat into
Yeah.
the slinger. So on the rat,
No.
and that's the one that I actually wanted to do it on. The
It
slinger.
wounds a slinger.
Yeah. What's it do? Dead.
Yeah, we're just double
Yeah, you're double checking out.
One of them was a toughness.
So
Fuck me.
you deserved that. So then so you strike with the dragon.
Well, 2 into your working. We're gonna do it eventually.
Yeah.
Oh hey,
So
we're
2
here.
hits. What do you mean you're going to do it eventually? You've been doing it all game.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Either on crit. No. Any save?
No, I can't take saves with it.
Stunned. I can't roll high at all, can I? And then we'll go 2 into.
The mutant. Okay. I'm weapon skill 5, so no hits.
No hits.
Yeah, because it's the crow mutant
Yeah.
that's dead. That was weapon skill 3.
Yeah, so
Right, so my attack's back.
yeah.
My beastman can't direct into the giant rat.
No.
So I'm going to do both beastmen at once. Right, the beastman on the left
1 hit.
hits once with the axe, doesn't wound. The beastman on the right,
1 hit with the offhand.
yeah, hit with the offhand, doesn't wound. The mutant hits with both, needs 6s, 2 5s. 2 5s.
Now into your actual turn.
Yeah, into my actual turn.
Oh,
Can you
good.
crawl away on the floor?
I believe if you're.
Right, so I was stunned.
You were
Have
stunned,
flipped
so I've
it over
rolled you
already?
over, yeah.
Right, cool. So into
The dragon goes.
dragon go.
So we're going to go 2 into this beastman.
Okay.
2 hits.
Toughness 4, 2s.
So we do get 1 wound.
What's he do?
Knocks him over. And then 2 into
The
mutant. 2 hits.
Yep. 2 wounds, that's 2 black bloods.
Yeah.
You finish on me and then.
Stunned.
Excellent.
This dragon can't finish people off, can he?
Well, I think that's the good thing about the dragon getting mobbed. So I get no wounds from the black blood.
Yeah.
So me go.
So you've got your
The beastman.
1 hit. Can
Come
he
on,
score
get a
big?
6.
No.
No. Because I only need 1 6 to equal Matt.
Yeah.
And then I can my plan is to disengage from combat with everyone and go and try and murder Matt before the dragon murders anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, really?
My turn.
Yeah.
Double tapping.
Yeah, from the wizard.
1 hit. No.
And your leader shot last turn.
Did it?
Yeah.
I can't even remember. I've lost track.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so that's my turn. That's the end.
Yeah, so into the dragon turn. I get a 4.
Yes!
Matt gets it
Finally.
for once.
Finally.
Oh, he's got one.
He rolls over, so he's...
Oh, that's... Yeah, in your
What's
turn
that?
he's knocked down.
I think we're just going to go for them too, because I don't think we're going to get it anywhere else.
Right, so you get 2 on toughness 4, so it's 5s.
So working
Yeah.
wounds. And the beastman...
No.
Is he toughness
Toughness
4?
4,
Yeah,
yeah.
so...
So what does he do on the working?
Stunned, so he rolls back off.
Twat! Right, so into combat, you can only hit into my beastman.
Yeah.
Needing 4s.
There's some 4s.
Of course, 2s.
2s to wound. That's 3. No crits.
What does it do?
He's gone. There's a 5 there.
Right. And actually, that was the worst timing because in my turn, I roll over and my beastman stands up into combat with the dragon. Oh, yeah, they were...
He was stunned.
Yeah, knocked down, sorry. Yeah, stands up into combat with the dragon.
Which means the dragon immediately hits because he's initiative 6 for some reason.
Yep.
Is he the only one stood up?
The only one.
So, what am I hitting you on? It's weapon skill 4.
On 4s.
So only 1 hit.
2s.
Wounds him. It doesn't crit.
Oh, right, yep. And then...
He's gone. Dragon's on a rampage now. I think this is going to end in a bloodbath.
Yeah, so he's into Matt's turn.
Double.
Yeah, the Grace here. Oh no, your rat stands up.
Yeah, rat stands up. So he's going to protect you guys. He doesn't hit because he's double tapped. And then my leader hits. Wounds because it's strength 5.
5 up save.
Yeah.
No, so Matt gets another
Dragon's down to its
token.
last 2 wounds.
Yeah, so I can still do it, but I need both of
Oh,
those
no,
wounds.
does it crit? No.
Right. So
The dragon attacking my rat, it has to. Because otherwise he might just muller all of us.
So dragon go
A
6.
6 again. So
Get
it's-
bent, Matt. So
you have to kill your own guys.
no, I don't. I can charge out of combat, ignoring the guys on the floor.
Okay.
So I'm going to charge Matt's leader because he's got the most chance of wounding it. So I want to take him out so he can't keep doing it.
Okay.
Matt shot last turn with his...
Nope. Yes, yeah. Because
Yeah.
he took a wound off, yeah.
So dragon go first. Oh, flame. I'm going to flame the Grace here.
The sorcerer, yeah.
Yeah.
Wounds
I
him.
wound.
Can't do anything about it. Knocks him
down.
over.
And in combat with Matt's leader...
Yeah, I have a spear, so I actually strike first.
Go on.
So my leader has 1 attack with his spear. Oh. Can he use it in combat because you get the pistol in combat because it's a pistol?
You can only shoot every other turn. You shot it last
That's
turn.
what I'm wondering. Okay, I'll just do the spear. So, misses anyway, regardless.
Roll your attack for the pistol. So we don't actually know whether you can use the pistol concurrently if you've only got 1 and you're in combat. You hit on a 5.
Wounds. Does it crit?
No. So we've got a 5 up save for the dragon. No. So Matt does a wound. And actually now can't be equalled. So the dragon goes into the leader.
Hits on 4s, so 1 hit.
1 hit. Wounds on 2s.
Yeah.
Wounds. Is
What
it a
happens?
crit?
Yes.
The crit does a 2, so it's an extra attack.
Which misses.
Oh yeah. And what does the actual thing do? Kills his
straight
leader.
away, of course.
Right. So with that, Matt, I think I'm going to declare to run away.
You're going to run
Because
away.
I don't think I can do that. Oh, right.
Then.
Right. So that's into my go, of which I'm going to stand up with both people and just stand there because I can't charge
Yeah.
after I've stood up. Then it's Matt's go.
So my
So you going to do anything?
up.
Yeah, do anything with your rat? Attempt to charge?
You both. Everything causes fear here, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, my mutant doesn't. But why would you charge the mutant?
Go on. We will try and charge the dragon. We need a 4 or less. No, the rat is scared. And then my sorcerer will do a burr shot.
Yes.
Hits.
It's a 6. No. And then that's into Dragon Go. Priority.
And Matt gets priority for only the second time this game.
Yeah.
So obviously it's going to multi-charge both your guys.
Can you multi-charge?
Yeah.
Right, both one do it like that. Round sideways, you knob.
Which means he's going to flame you both.
Okay. So he gets both of them. It's on to my mutant. It wounds, so it black bloods the dragon, as well as what does it do to the mutant?
Oh. Kills him.
Oh, I've got light armor and a shield. So I save it, and the black blood does nothing.
Okay. And the other guy?
Yeah, into the possessed.
Doesn't wound him.
So you strike first on the charge with the dragon.
Yeah. Two into each one. So working. 1 hit. Because you're web skill 4 on 1.
Yeah, I am. 3 to wound.
Wounds. Is it crit? Nope.
And what's it do?
Stuns him.
So he is face down.
And then 2 into the other fella.
Into the mutant.
2 hits.
Yeah. Strength 6.
Strength 6. 1 wound.
So 1 black blood into the dragon.
Doesn't wound. Oh, he only knocked him down.
Yeah. And that is... So that was Dragon Go.
Yeah. So it's onto you.
Yeah. Me.
So you
I stand up with the mutant.
Roll over.
Yeah. And roll out of the way.
Dragon has to put all into the standing guy.
Yeah.
2.
2 hits, yeah. Wounded on that and that.
Any crits? Nope.
My black blood.
Oh, and he's gone.
Right. And then Matt's go. Because he wants to flog a dead horse.
My go. I'm going to try and charge you with the rat.
Okay. No.
No.
And then the Gracie.
And the Gracie is going to try and double tap. No, because he's BS 3 and double tapping.
Okay. So roll for priority of the dragon.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Will he do him with the flamer? Just 1. No.
No, so I just get taken.
Yeah.
No, I get auto hit.
Roll to wound. So it wounds him 3 times and then he's gone.
Yeah. And then it's just into Matt's go.
Yeah. So can I get a 4? No.
Can you get a sling?
Can I get slings? 1 will hit.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So into Dragon Go.
You do it.
Me go.
Yeah, you do it. Charges my sorcerer.
Yeah, charges the sorcerer, flames the rat, doesn't wound the rat. Oh, is he toughness 2 for the rat?
Toughness 3 for the rat.
And 4 attacks into the sorcerer.
3 hits.
3 hits. 2s.
Wounds him. What happens to him?
Yeah, what are the crits?
Yeah, he's
1
gone.
crit. No.
Oh, is that crits? Yeah.
Crit does
1
extra attack, misses.
And he's gone.
Yeah, he's done.
So we have 1 very scared rat. I told you.
Does he charge the dragon?
He tries to. I said before the game, this is where the rat kills the dragon. No.
No. Dragon Go. He hits the rat twice. Wounds twice. Kills.
The dragon wins. He's a very bloody dragon.
Of course he does. You were actively going against me. So that is the end, or the culmination, of our first Mordheim campaign chapter.
Yeah.
Because I think, you was just saying it was quite a good ending to the campaign.
Yeah.
We've got the draw based on us both dying.
Yes.
The technical win to Matt.
For most wounds, yeah.
For most wounds. Technical win. The sweetest win of all. You were technically correct. The best kind of correct. Yeah. And we also have the plot of the dragon surviving, and it can go back, retreat into the east wounded, and it will give a reason for our warbands to go and hunt it down, which we will be doing next campaign. So Matt,
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
for
shake
that.
your hand, you bastard.
I really enjoyed that. It was a good narrative end to the campaign.
Yeah. And if you guys enjoyed it, if you want to see more narrative Mordheim content, don't forget to hit like, comment below what you liked, what you didn't, and subscribe. It will actually really prioritise, especially if we draw to the end of this campaign, when we do another campaign of Mordheim and get it onto the channel. There is also a Patreon link below where you can support the channel that little bit more, get yourself a dice tray, actual dice to go with the tray,
Yeah.
as well as access to the Discord and ad-free videos. And with that, we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.
In a bit.
Chris, thank you for following the breadcrumbs. I knew you'd be the one to find them. Now, listen to my voice. My breathing is steady. I sound fully conscious. I'm not what you all think I am. If you look through our findings, you'll see that we'd found sites, out-of-the-way places to perform their depravities. We looked wherever there were reports of overindulgent murders, anything ritualistic. And we found lots of them. We realized we'd walked into their trap. They were tracking us.
Are you burdened with religion, Mr. Duffy? Do you know why he doesn't answer our prayers? He's scared, terrified of waking something far older than him. He knows that by helping us, it would notice him. You see, your God is a coward. It answers me when I call. It listens. It tells me when it wakes, I will be rewarded for my devotion. And when it makes this world drown, I won't offer my hand to save any of you.